Alright, hi people, it's Shakes here, and I'm here to do an unboxing race today of Doctor Who, Jon Pertwee, complete Season 4 Blu-Ray set, which is also known as, I believe, Season 11 of the show, and, yeah, maybe it was Season 10. No, it was Season 11, because, Tom Baker's first season was 12. So yeah, and as I've been titling these videos, you'll know anyways from the title of it. So anyways, because for some reason over here, they've been marketing these as name of the Doctor and then the number season that they were in, versus how they should do it, which is season number, the original season number, you know, from back in the day. But granted, they also mostly label, or at least they started to, and then I think they switched it at some point during Matt Smith's run, was labeling the series of the new Doctor Who series as seasons rather than series, because for some reason in the UK they don't do series, they don't do seasons, they do series, which I legitimately do not understand, but yeah. Especially when they used to do seasons rather than series, but whatever. So anyways, yeah, I just don't understand the nomenclature that well. So yeah, this is the fourth classic Doctor Who season to get the Blu-ray re-release treatment, which has the entire season of one of the years that, or for Doctor Who, for the classic series and everything. They previously released Tom Baker's first and last seasons as the Doctor on Doctor Who, then Peter Davison's first as well, and then they sorry, I was checking my phone. Anyways, and then they have the Jon Pertwee's fourth season rather than his first season, and then the next one is going to be Colin Baker's technically first season. They say it's his second because he technically started in Sylvester McCoy's, or not Sylvester McCoy, I think he started in Peter Davison's last season, but I could be wrong. But yeah, and as far as I can tell, that's the entire season that was devoted to the social commentary around the BBC and canceling Doctor Who at the time. So yeah, because the program director, I believe it was, or someone with that title at the Doctor Who, or at the BBC at the time in the 80s, didn't like Doctor Who and wanted to cancel it because he didn't see any value in it, which was stupid. But you know, with the show entering seasonal rot, it kind of, I guess, just coincided with it. So yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, so so we have Jon Pertwee's fourth season and his last season as the Doctor on Doctor Who. And it's very interesting the way that they've been doing these, because they started with Tom Baker, obviously the most popular Doctor of the classic run. Then they did Peter Davison's first season, and then Tom Baker's last one, and then now Jon Pertwee's, which leads right directly into Tom Baker's first last season and everything, and it's very interesting. I didn't receive a slipcover with this one. I don't know if anyone else did either, which is weird because the first three seasons of these did have slipcovers, as you can see, and I'll see if the Colin Baker set has a slipcover. I imagine it was a screw-up at the Amazon warehouse where that sent this out, because I bought this from Amazon. Might look for one on eBay at some point, but yeah, it's really, really disappointing when I don't get a slipcover for a day one release purchase that I pre-ordered months ago, and it's just frustrating, especially when I got slipcovers for the other ones. But yeah, but that's just a minor complaint at Amazon's behest, but yeah, or Amazon instead, or whatever. So anyways, you have on the cover picture of Jon Pertwee. I'm pretty sure these are either photoshopped pictures of them or really photorealistic paintings or something like that, digital paintings that they've had done for these, which are really, really good, high quality and everything. You have the villains from the episodes from this season and everything, or serials. And yeah, and you have the Doctor Who logo. Again, I don't like that they're using the current modern, like, Chibnall era Doctor Who logo. They should be using the classic logo or the logo associated with each Doctor or each season. You know, it wouldn't be that hard to just take a screenshot and then Photoshop the logo at the top here somewhere, but whatever. BBC Doctor. I know it's for brand recognition and whatever else, but most people really don't know Doctor Who through the current run. They'll know it through, like, either the classic run or David Tennant's run or Matt Smith's, so I don't even know. Yeah, so, and then John Pertwee's name, complete season 4, 6-disc set, and then the white background, like the rest of these sets have. It's very similar to Tom Baker's first season set. So yeah. So the BBC Doctor Who logo, John Pertwee's face again, John Pertwee name and all that. And on the back, Doctor Who, John Pertwee, complete season 4. Classic season featuring the third Doctor, all 26 episodes newly restored for Blu-ray. Backed with bonus material. As far as I can tell, unless if they have any footage that was actually shot on film for, like, location shooting and whatever else, which as far as I can tell they didn't do all the time. And in fact, I think Peter Davison's season is the only season thus far to actually have restored footage from the film that was shot when they were doing location shooting outside and everything, spliced into the episodes. It's like, these are just upscales to 1080p or 1080i, whichever one they chose, which looks like 1080i, from the original 576p or I masters, from the British run of the show. So, yeah. But we have the Three Doctors, which is the first multi-Doctor crossover and is a staple of Doctor Who. I have watched it. It's actually pretty good. And if you have not seen it, I would recommend it. Carnival of Monsters, Frontier in Space, Planet of the Daleks, and The Green Death, with brand new special features including optional updated effects and 5.1 surround for Planet of the Daleks, Doctor Who and the Third Man, a new feature-length documentary covering the Pertwee era, Keeping Up with the Joneses, Katie Manning and Stuart Bevan return to Wales, Looking for Lenny, the life of and career of director Lenny Mayne, the Green Death 1973 Omnibus repeat, available for the first time, which as far as I can tell, that might be a feature-length recut of the Green Death, and because some of these have had, like, feature-length recuts for repeats or showings in other countries that really have not been available anywhere else except for their initial TV runs. So yeah, and they just include them on the discs. Special Blu-ray trailer featuring the return of Joe and Cliff Jones. Also features extensive special features previously released on DVD, including making-of documentaries, featurettes, rare footage, audio commentaries, info text, bonus episodes from the Sarah Jane Adventures, and much more. Very interesting. Starring John Pertwee, Katie Manning with Nicholas Courtney. Main feature, high definition 1080p I 4x3, DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 and 1.0, which is mono, I believe. 624 minutes approximately, English subtitles. Special features may not be in high def, and audio subtitles may vary. They do try to do subtitles for basically every bonus feature, as far as I've seen from the other sets, so it's like, knock yourself out. So we have Disc 1, which has the Three Doctors, Disc 2, which has Carnival of Monsters, Disc 3, which has Frontier in Space, Disc 4, which has Planet of the Daleks, Disc 5, which is The Green Death, and Disc 6, which has more extras. So, yeah, so not really much else to say. If you want to collect classic Doctor Who, these have slowly been releasing over the last year, or over almost 2 years at this point, so I do recommend you getting these. If you want to wait for a price drop, it's pretty okay to do so. I looked on Amazon before recording these videos, and the first 3 seasons have dropped down to around between $30 and $40 on Amazon here in the US, so I would recommend those. As far as I can tell, these are limited in the UK, but for some reason they're not in the US. And if you look at the UK releases, they have these really cool, like, digipack releases, I think, or steelbook releases, I think is what they are. I could be wrong. Which has a very good presentation about them. But in all honesty, I don't like digipacks, and Steelbooks are okay, but I don't really care to get a steelbook if I can just get the episodes. I know I prefer to get steelbooks most of the time, but like, if they're not releasing these, at least I can prefer a good presentation overall. And these are actually really good to have if you want classic Doctor Who. So, yeah. So, I really don't have much else to say. Link description on my shit, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one.